Well, hi guys, welcome back to the channel. It is me, your girl Baz B, and I am back with another RuPaul's Drag Race Season 17 review. We on episode 10, and this is the villains roast. And the girls are fighting. It's getting real around here, guys. We're getting down to the last half of girls. And this episode showed everybody's colors. So let's go ahead and get into it. We are back in the workroom after the elimination of Corey King. And Lydia, she had the lip sync her boo on up out of there. And she was like, I'm happy I'm still here, but I really am upset that Corey gone. She was enjoying the relationship that these two were building, and it's just leaving a deep sadness in her. But I just wonder if RuPaul Drag Race is like most competition shows. So when you get eliminated, you actually don't get to leave. You have to hang around the hotel until everybody's done filming, and then you get sent home. So it don't give away who won the show. So if he's still around, that girl, go over there, go talk to him, spend some time with him. They all congrats Jules on her win. And Lexi was like, I don't want to take away from your moment and your sunshine, but my inner saboteur is coming through. Susie tells Lydia that she feels like her outfit did not deserve to be in the bottom. What did it deserve to be? Because it damn sure wasn't the top, and I really couldn't tell you it was going to be a save. And Lydia over there delusional, just like damn Susie talking about something. I know. I feel like there was other outfits that should have been in the bottom, like Sam's. Now Sam's like, now wait a minute, bitch. What are you talking about? What about this screams bottom outfit? And he was like, I mean, it's just a simple bra and skirt. He was like, a well put together bra and skirt. You look like you skinned the cat. And Lydia's like, oh, thank you. I did. Why do Lydia outfits always got something to do with some damn cats having to die? You trying to tell us something, ho? It's always something about the cats getting stuffed in the couch and all kind of shit. They break down the wins so far. So we got Susie, Anya, and Sam with 2 wins. Jules, Arietti, and Lexi with 1 win. And Lana and Lydia over here just having a good time because they ain't won shit yet. It's the next day in the workroom, and Michelle Visage comes in. She lets the girls know that I'm a little upset because I feel like somebody from this season left a little too soon, and we're gonna bring them back. Now everybody's speculating who could they personally be bringing back. Me, I wanted it to be Lucky Stars. I think my girl might got a chance now that we done with all these sewing challenges. She might could have did it. But she ain't talking about nothing but that badonkadonte. They bringing it back out, so she tell them go ahead and change it to something that you don't mind getting wet and meet me on the main stage. When they make it to the stage, we see Michelle is there and she's with Joey Nofi. He's an Entertainment Weekly senior writer. And for today's mini challenge, the girls will be answering a series of questions. And if you get it right, you get to stay dry. But if you get it wrong, you are getting dunked into the tank. First up is Lydia. Now, Lydia gets on up there, and Michelle asks her, hey, what's your favorite color? And Lydia was like, green or something. I don't even remember. And she dunks her talking about something wrong. So I was like, oh, this ain't really no challenge. This is a revenge plot for Michelle for y'all dunking her this season. Okay, that was cute and a little bit of waste of time. But we do learn that this week's Maxi Challenge is a villain's roast. Now, Lexi is so ready for this because she feels like this could be my week to win. I know I can kill that. They will be roasting the shadiest queens that has appeared on Drag Race. That is Mistress Isabel Brooks, Candy Muse, and Miss Plain Jane. They will work their jokes with Michelle and Whitney Cummings. Now, if you don't know who Whitney is, she is a comedian and actress. She has been on numerous roles that has appeared on Comedy Central, and she also wrote this show, Two Broke Girls. Since Jules won last time, she got to decide the order for the roast. Jules do ask them, what spot do they want and why? Lexi tell her off real, I want to be last. I want to wrap the show up. So that's what she gonna do. Lydia doesn't want to go after Susie. That's pretty smart. Sam wants to go early, but not after Susie, Anya, or Lexi. But he do feel comfortable going after Lana, Ariette, or Lydia. Lana want to go third. Susie wants first or last. Ariette says roasts are not her thing, so maybe fourth. And Anya wants to be first or third. Lydia goes to put these girls in order, and she's really keeping in mind the acting, reading, and comedy challenges they done had so far. And also, I got to make sure I put myself in the right position because I want to make myself look good. But then Jules' mind got on Lana and Lydia, and he was like, listen, them girls ain't won anything yet. I don't want to put them in a bad spot because that will just be mean. Jules come back with the order, and we come out with Anya, Ariette, Jules, Lana, Sam, Lydia, Susie, then Lexi. Now, I thought the order was all right. Besides Ariette having to go after Anya, with Anya being such a great comedy person, I felt like this was a good little setup. But oh no, not Lexi. Lexi is pissed the fuck off because she's going after Susie. And she felt shaded by this. Now I'm confused because I was like, well, what? Why you upset? You said this is your thing. So even if Susie do good, you said this was your type of thing. So I'm going to guess that you're going to do better. Jules says she did give the girls who have done very well in the competition so far harder spots. And Lexi was like, well, what about you? You won something already too. And she was like, yeah, I know. And I got to pick what order people got to go in. So I'm going to put myself in the spot that I want. Duh. Ariette is feeling stabbed in the back. He feels Jules wants to go after her because he know Ariette is not good at this and it will make her look like she's doing well. I would have thought you would have been mad that she put you after Anya because that's what I would have been pissed off about. Not that you going after me because, bitch, you can't tell no jokes either. The fuck? They meet up with Michelle and Whitney and they are there to help them with their approach to the jokes. They start with Anya. Anya is doing good. We knew my girl was going to do that. And Ariette, baby, she's sitting there. She really in her feelings because Anya knocking this shit out the park. And I got to go up after her. Knowing I don't know how to say no jokes. And Jules, your slick ass put us in this order. And you put yourself after me. Because you knew I was going to bomb. It was going to make you look good. Oh, she is not feeling her right now. Michelle asks Ariette, are you scared? Because you look scared. And Ariette says she is because, listen, I don't write jokes. I be wanting to be cute, but the words that come out my mouth, they just sound so nasty. That nasty approach is always funny to me if you want to tell it in a joke. Michelle says, so low-key, you an asshole. She tells her to lean into that bitchy streak and run with it. There you go, Michelle don't throw you a bone, I catch it. Jules, she tells them that she feels people think she's a dumb whore. So she's going to lean more into that. And they like her joke. They just told her to shorten it up a bit and actually memorize the joke. And I also felt the same way. Like, it wasn't bad. It's just my ADHD kicked in the middle part. Lana says she likes to show off her fashion and her silly side. And Michelle was like, well, I done seen all the fashion, but I ain't seen not one silly side yet. Whitney says this might be great for you because if you can actually pull this off and show that side of you, you could actually do very well for this challenge. Now, Lana, she tells her joke. I ain't gonna say it's a bad joke because it wasn't. It was just dry. She got to put a little character behind it for us to get the joke. Act like you think the shit funny. Sam was funny. I wasn't worried about him. Lydia says that she considers herself sweet but very cynical, so she's going to lean into that. And Susie tells them that she feels she's too cerebral and the jokes would just go over people's heads. Lana says she likes to show off her fashion and her silly side. And Michelle was like, well, I done seen all the fashion, but I ain't seen not one silly side yet. Whitney says this might be great for you because if you can actually pull this off and show that side of you, you could actually do very well for this challenge. Now, Lana, she tells her joke. I ain't gonna say it's a bad joke, because it wasn't. It was just dry. She gotta put a little character behind it for us to get the joke. Act like you think the shit funny. Sam was funny. I wasn't worried about him. Lydia says that she considers herself sweet but very cynical, so she's gonna lean into that. And Susie tells them that she feels she's too cerebral and the jokes would just go over people's heads. Bitch, you still talking about that snatch game shit. Girl, we just didn't get it. That shit was not funny. We don't have to know who your character is to get it, because I had to think back about on that shit. When Jinx Monsoon played, I want to say it was a character from a show called Downtown Abbey. I might be wrong. But either who, it was some old lady on some show I ain't never watched in my life. She sold that character to me. I don't know if that's how that lady actually acted on that show. She could have made that shit up all the way, but it was funny. So to this day, I think if I watch that show, that's how that lady gonna be acting on that damn show. Anya calls Susie out on her shit. Why Anya had to roast you in the classroom for us to learn how to roast people. She talking about some you trying to sit here and act like you don't know how to tell no jokes and that it's gonna fly over their head. So when you get out there, you're gonna do better than what they expected you to do. You not slick, girl. Do your lines like you know how to do them. Calls you out, Susie. And Lexi was actually funny too. Now, after sitting here and hearing everybody else jokes and they actually really good, Ariette is in her feelings real bad now. She says since Jules want to play a game, we're going to play this game. And she steals some of Jules' jokes. She said Karma's a bitch. I said, now that's fucked up. Because I was like, you really think Jules going to do that well that you need to steal her jokes to throw her off? Because I don't think she was going to do that well. It's elimination day, and Sam is confident that he going to do good because everybody else is all mad and pressed about this lineup. Yeah, keep thinking about that and take it on the stage so I could look good. Lydia hoped this would be her redemption from the RDR live performance. You know, she had to play that old lady, and that was just not good. Jules and Ariette, baby, they ain't got no Kiki circle over there today. It is silent and the tension is high, and Jules is feeling it. So she tells Ariette that she wasn't trying to set her up. But Ariette said, well, that's how I feel. That's exactly what you did. You put yourself behind me because you knew I wasn't going to do good and this was going to make you look better. Ariette, she mostly set by Sam because she don't want to argue with Jules right now. I already know my roast is not that great. Let me have my mind on where it need to be. Lana peeps that they done left Jules all over there by herself. So Lexi lets everybody know that her and Ariette are through with Jules because of the placements. So Lana had to call Lexi out because she confused. She said, Lexi, she gave you the spot that you asked for. And Lexi says that Jules know that her and Susie bump heads because they both won the first challenge, so that made them the front runners. But as time went on, Susie kept winning and Lexi never got another win. Lana says, well, if you was in her position, wouldn't you have did the same? And Lexi said, of course I would. But this time she picked the wrong bitch. So who would you have picked to put after, I guess, the person that they are in competition with? Y'all all in competition with each other, actually. She feels Jules did that shit on purpose to punish her for wanting to go last. How? Jules didn't want to go last? So why would that be a punishment for you when that's what you asked for? Susie feels the order of the roast does not matter, but the way you let the order of the roast get to you does. Thank you, Susie, for the word. Amen. Jules feels that Lexi needs to stop trying to blame her for her inner saboteur and see this as an opportunity to outshine a front runner. Sam tries to talk Lexi off the ledge by saying, "Hey girl, you gonna do good. Don't worry about it. And you just need to stop acting silly." Lexi says her mind should be on the roast, but right now all she can think about is Susie and Jules. And girl, that's your problem. You need to be thinking about them jokes and rememorizing them so they can come out right. Lana goes over to check on Jules, who seems very hurt at this moment, and she feels that everybody is being a bit dramatic. Ariette says she told her she didn't feel good about this, and you put yourself after me. And Lexi chimes in and tells her how she confided in Jules about her thoughts about Susie, and you do this to me. Now, Jules, she ain't really caring about what Lexi's talking about, because, bitch, I gave you what you asked for. But she do feel some type of way about Ariette because she was like, yo, that's my friend. I don't want my friend thinking I'm doing anything to sabotage her. Jules apologized to Ariette. She says how she wasn't that confident in the role, so she didn't want to go behind a front runner. Ariette says, "Thank you for admitting that out loud. I would have did the same thing, but I would have did it to another bitch, not my sister." Jules tries to apologize again, but Ariette is just not ready to accept it. The tension in this room is thick. And Susie tells them, "Look, I just hope you people will loosen up because I want the energy to be good on stage so we can have a good roast." Now, this must have pissed down Ariette off because she said, "Shut up and let bitches be mad." I was like, y'all know how Ariette get now. Anya find this shit funny. And she tells Jules, "You got these bitches wrecked." She tells the group there is no reason you let Jules get in y'all head like that. Jules tries to apologize, but Lexi, she just didn't want to hear it. It's time for us to get on this main stage. Tonight, judges is Michelle Visage, T.S. Madison, and Whitney Cummings. Now, for this roast, don't forget that we are shading Mistress Isabel Brooks from season 15, Plain Jane from season 16, and Candy Muse from season 13 and season 8 of All Stars. Anya, she opened up the show. I knew she was going to do good because, like I said, she's been hosting all the comedy things so far, and she's been hitting it out the park. Not only did I like the jokes that she gave our villains, but I like how she introduced the next girl. That joke was funny. But Ariette couldn't catch it and do nothing with it, and she flopped right out the gate. None of her jokes were landing. It was like, girl, are you even trying up there? Is it jokes written on the cue cards? Because you're holding them, but I don't hear anything. But when she threw out that one joke that was about Mistress Wait, Jules was like, "Now wait a minute, bitch. She done stole my damn jokes." When Ariette goes to get off that stage, Mistress tells her to go learn the lyrics. And I felt the same way. I was like, bitch is in the bottom this week. And Jules, she just pissed off because she got to go up there and her jokes were stolen. How am I going to tell them jokes? And bitch already done used them. Jules get up there and she is flopping. She had to throw out those jokes that Ariette had stole. I don't know if those jokes were in the beginning and it set you up for your next set of jokes. I mean, she was trying to get them out, but it just was not hitting on nothing. To tell you the truth, Jules, I would have went up there and I would have told my damn little jokes. Hell, they know y'all not no comedian, so they already knew all y'all was gonna be having some little fat jokes here and there. Said the two jokes, make a funny, and then at the end of it saying that's how you was supposed to tell that joke that you stole, ho. That's what I would have said. Or I would have addressed that shit on the main stage when we got back up there, because your ass in the bottom too. You gonna be up there getting critiqued. Lana actually doing pretty good now. And I was surprised. It was still kind of dry, but it added a little extra to it. So it was a lot better. Sam was giving safe. I didn't doubt Sam for a moment. Lydia now is doing much better than I thought she was. I actually had a little chuckle out of me with Lydia up there. May I say Lydia might be in the top this week? I don't know. But Rue was dying laughing, so you know it's Rue. Susie was not as good as people thought she was going to be. She even fooled me. I really thought she was going to do better than this, but it's not given that she going home. We know who going to be up there. Lexi, she let the closing joke from Susie about her not having any friends get in her head. And she was like, damn, after today, I might not have any friends. And you get up there and you flop. And I ain't gonna tell you that her jokes wasn't funny, because they sound like they would have been if she would have slowed down. She was rushing through them jokes like she was just ready to run off that stage. Lexi, you might be looking at the bottom too, girl. Now it's time for the runway, and the category tonight is who wears short shorts. Anya, I like it and I also don't like it. I like the shoes. I like the front. I like how it zipped down into this bralette. Only thing I did not like was the back. The back was giving wedgie. I ain't like that. Ariette, of course, she always come with all the style. She looked like a rich bitch and she was actually giving short shorts. Jules, she came out as Marie Antoinette. Y'all know how Michelle feel about that. I also wasn't wowed by it. Like, it's not bad, but it was like, okay. Lana is giving Naomi Campbell. And if it wasn't for the fact that they put that reference photo up next to it, I would not have got it. And I don't really feel like it's a runway look. It's kind of plain. But I like it. Like, I will wear it. Sam, I love this outfit. But if I feel like if the shorts were a little shorter, that would have been better, and it would have gave the category and also showed off the chaps more. But you know, Sam always do it for me with the looks. Lydia, I don't like it. Oh, as soon as she got off this stage, on that stage, I was just like, girl, what the fuck is this? And I saw a video and it was give like some behind the scenes secrets. And this was not Lydia's first choice for the runway this week. She actually had a different outfit, but she felt like it might not have been appropriate for TV. So that's why she switched to that and switched it up a bit. But I was like, this shit is ugly. It should have just went with your first thought. Susie is the makeup. And then the outfit was not that great. And it also was really close to the whole Marie Antoinette look. And so y'all know we kind of over that. Lexi, I like her look. I like all the jeans stitched together from different people in her family. It was really nice. Now back on the main stage, Rue lets Anya and Susie know that they are safe this week, which surprised me. I would have expected Anya to be on stage still. I would have thought she would have topped, but they probably was like, girl, we done seen all the comedy from you, so we know you can do what you could do. They started the critiques off with Ariette. Michelle said that she seemed unsure, and the more you stumbled, the more unsure you became. And Whitney told her, you did exactly what you said you was going to do. If you would have spoke confidence into yourself, you probably would have did good tonight. But T.S. let him know that this was her favorite look tonight. Jules. Michelle says it started good, but as soon as you messed up, you did exactly what Arietti did. The only difference is you kept pushing through, even though the jokes were bad. Whitney likes her outfit, and she feels that if Jules really played into that sweet side and worked on her roast, she can get away with a lot and do very good in that sector of comedy. Lana. T.S. liked the white jokes. Whitney loved her look, and Rue asked if it was from Naomi Campbell's D Square runway. And Lana confirms that yes, it was. And Michelle was like, this looks like something you could get out of Wet Seal, and that store is closed. Meaning you look very pedestrian. Which I said that I was like, the outfit looks good, but it just looked like an everyday outfit. But Rue did like her roast. Sam. Tia says the sweet southern look really took her roast to the next level, and Rue just loves her own stage. Whitney says she made it look easy, and Michelle says with Sam's outfit, she took what she liked, but she made it drag. And that was a dig towards Lana. Like, Lana, I understand you like this outfit, but you need to do a little extra to it to push it to drag race level. When it came to Lydia, Whitney told her that she had great comedic timing, and Michelle liked the look, but don't get the short shorts of this outfit. Girl, you can say you don't like none of that, because all of it's ugly. We got to Lexi, and Michelle says that the jokes were not funny. And T.S. liked the look, but she also asked, haven't we seen you in something where you throw it and it rolls down the stage? And it was like, yes, every week. And when they started posting all the weeks that she did that, I was like, bitch, that's your signature look too. We be talking about Corey, but you had one too. You be doing shit a lot. Rue asked about her feelings of the placement because he heard it was a little drama behind this. And you know, Lexi, she went through the whole story down to Susie and her inner saboteur and Jules knowing that and putting her after Susie. And Whitney says, you need to tell your inner saboteur, fuck you. And really, yeah, because, girl, you blaming somebody else for the fact that you just bombed a whole roast because of a placement is ridiculous. After the judges do their critiques with the girls off stage, Rue brings them all back and he calls Arietti and let her know that she is up for elimination. Rue calls Lana, Sam, and Lydia. Lydia is crowned the winner of this week's challenge and she wins a cash prize of $5,000. That's a way to come back, baby. From being in the bottom to the next week, being on top is amazing feeling. Now left on stage is Jules and Lexi. And Rue lets Lexi know that she is safe. Now this leaves Jules and Arietti to have to lip sync against each other. I was like, damn. Not the friends beefing, and now y'all are up to send each other home. This gonna be a good one. And they gave us the song Ya Ya by Beyonce, so I was like, y'all better tear this damn stage up. And that's what they was doing. They up there trying to give it all they got. But personally, if I was having to lip sync to the song, I would have done a better job. Baby, I would have had. This is my favorite song to sing in the car. I don't know why, but I'll put on a full performance when I'm driving in this damn song. Come on. But Rue, he calls Jules and tell her, Shantae, you stay, sending Arietti home. But I saw that coming. Well, guys, I hope you liked the review. If you did, don't forget to like the video, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel if you have not. Share the video, because how else is people going to know that I'm over here doing this? And until next time, bye, guys.